Yo, you can unmute.
Good man.
What's good? What's good, dog? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah. Y'all basically took the words right out of my mouth. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with
I'm sorry
transactional
to cut you off.
relationships,
How old are you, bro?
but I'm 22.
Oh, okay. Yeah, talk. We got another man on here. Talk about it, bro. What
Yeah.
you think?
So I'm 22 and my girlfriend is 25, and I think it's funny because my girlfriend's older than me, and like my mom is older than my dad. They got married. My mom was 23 and my dad was 21. So,
Hmm.
there's nothing wrong with being with older people, but it's all about the grooming thing. And I think people they don't want to keep the same energy with celebrities than they do with other people. And I'm gonna just be straight up and say Beyonce's parents, they was absolutely wrong for letting Beyonce date Jay-Z's old ass. And I'm gonna be the real one to say it because a lot of these
19.
people they're
She
scared of
was
celebrities.
19 years old. That man was 31 years old.
Exactly. My 19-year-old daughter would not be with no 30-year-old. So I think we need to talk to Beyonce's parents about that. But y'all scared of celebrities and y'all don't want to tell the truth. But I'm gonna tell it. My 19-year-old daughter would not be with no 30-year-old man. So let's talk to Beyonce's parents and let's talk to Jay-Z's mama about why this 30-year-old man want to be with a 19-year-old. Why you letting your son get with a 19-year-old? That don't seem weird to you, but like a lot of women, they'll do that. And my whole thing is a lot of the like you said earlier, like y'all don't get with these men because oh he's so mature, he's so sweet. You getting with him because he has money. Let's just call it what it is. There's nothing wrong with a sugar daddy relationship. If that's what y'all want to do, it's fine. But don't lie about it like, oh, he's so mature and he's such a great, nice person. What 19-year-old girl want to be with a 30-year-old man with three kids? My
What
daughter, my
they
daughter would
having? What
not
do they
my
have
I'm
in
not letting
common,
that fly
bro?
with my daughter.
What do they have in
The
common?
only thing that they have in common is sex. That's all they have in common. Let's be real about it. It's like I just hate when people lie about these type of relationships. Like y'all don't know what's going on. He is with that younger girl because he wants to feel young and he want to get some young booty, and the girl is with him for money. That's what it is. So like, stop lying. Like, oh, this girl is so sweet and she's such a nice person, and I love her for who she is. You want her because she's young. You could take advantage of her, and let's just be really honest. It's easier to cheat on young women. That's what these men do. You can't cheat on a 30-year-old educated woman and get away. She not a educated 30-year-old woman. She ain't gonna let you get away with no bullshit like that. A dumb 22-year-old girl, yeah. If you cheat on her, how you make it up to her? Get her hair done, buy her some shoes, get her nails done, and she'll forgive you.
So,
Like
bro,
we like we all know what it is.
you're
But
more
yeah,
in
y'all basically
line.
took the
You're more in line with what I was saying earlier, as far as like a lot of these men, they be knowing whether they are financially stable and established, or whether they aren't financially stable and they aren't established. They know that this younger woman is more susceptible to like certain things, especially bullshit. She's gonna be more tolerant of certain things. Like you said, some woman that's in her that's in that man's age range, that is financially stable, that is established, that is successful. She's not gonna be tolerant of certain things because she just doesn't have to. She doesn't need you. She doesn't need your money. She doesn't want your money. She doesn't need anything you can do for her. She doesn't want anything that you can do for her because she can do those things for herself. So like and so that's on the men. But like you said, bro, like the woman, stop trying to make it seem like it's about stop trying to make it seem like it's about how mature this guy is, and how he carries himself. And no, it's not about that, because you're not gonna do
Cause
that.
bro, honestly,
You're not
like
gonna do that with a 40 year
I'm a
old broke
nurse,
man.
and these older men, I'm a nurse, and these 40-year-old men, these 50-year-old men be cheating on their wives. I got so many stories that I could tell that of what happened in the hospital that will blow your head off. And these young girls, they feel like, oh, he's not gonna cheat on me because he's mature. These 40, 50-year-old men be cheating on their wives, and these women stay with them for money. If he was broke and that man was cheating on you, you would not be with him. Let's just call it what it is and like stop acting like y'all don't know what's going on. If that 60-year-old man was broke, you would not be with him. Who wants to be with a broke 60-year-old? You with him because he's a rich 60-year-old man. And I don't like the thought of people grooming someone. I don't like that thought process. Like I said, like I'm 22 and my girlfriend's 25, so she's not like a 30-year-old or anything like that.
Yeah,
And for me personally,
that's an appropriate age
that
gap.
would not fly with my daughter. Yeah, that would not fly with my daughter. With my daughter, I would not ever let that happen. And I feel like a lot of these men, you wouldn't let your daughter date a 30-year-old man. So why are you doing it? Like these men, like you saying you could do it, but if somebody does that to your daughter or somebody does that to your cousin or somebody that you love, it's not cool, but it's alright for you to do it. But I mean, I don't have a problem with transactional relationships. Like if that's what y'all want to do, if both people are agreeing to everything that's going on in the relationship, then that's absolutely fine. But we're not gonna act like, oh, I'm just with this person because they're just so sweet and nice. The woman is with him for money, and the man is with him because he wants to feel young and vibrant, and he doesn't want to deal. Let's just be honest, like these men, they don't want to deal with an intelligent 30-year-old woman. They want women that they can control. We all know what it is. If you can't control these 20-year-old girls and all that, they wouldn't want to deal with them. But you know you can control stupid young girls that don't have money. And this is why I
And
tell like my cousins and other young women, get your education and get your own money so you don't have to deal with dudes like that. If you get your own money, you don't have to rely on another dude for his money.
this is my thing,
Get your
bro.
money and take care of yourself so a dude don't have to take care of you.
Yeah, and I have a younger sister. I
But I
have an
followed you,
older
man.
sister.
I love your content.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I have an older sister she's a traveling registered nurse based out of Atlanta, Georgia. So when you talking about like the doctors and stuff, like, bro, I be knowing these like registered nurses and stuff, like they be fine, right? Like you work with them, right? Like, so
They
I
do. Yes,
believe
I
you.
do.
Yeah, I believe you and already know about that. But I have a younger sister as well,
Bro,
and I
I got
same
so
thing
many
said.
stories that I could tell on TikTok if I wanted to. I have so many stories that I could tell about this, but I already got banned on my other page, but I got stories that I could tell that will like make you people flip.
You the same way you said that you the same way you said like you be telling like your younger cousins and stuff. I have a little sister. I tell her the same thing. Like you said, bro, I have no problem with transactional relationships, like at all. Just don't try to make it seem like something that it's not. That's when I have a problem. When you're trying to say I'm only with him because of how intelligent he is, and like you said, like the men be lying too. That's when I start having problems, dog. Like don't be lying about why you're with the person.
Yeah,
You
and
know
I
what I
told
mean?
my cousin because my cousin, she's very beautiful. So I told my cousin, if you get a sugar daddy or something like that, that's fine. But don't think that man is just with you just because you all sweet and you're just so smart and all that. The man is with you because you young and pretty.
Right.
So like that's why I told my cousin, like don't have that mindset. I'm gonna be the man in your life and tell you that that man is not just with you because you just have all the brains in the world. Like it's not like that. That man would not be with you if you was the same age as him. He feel like he
I,
could take advantage of you and use you. So if you're gonna be with someone older, I'm gonna let you know what it is because I don't want nothing bad to happen to you.
Mr. Royce. Now this is what we gonna do. We gonna do this social experiment, right? Okay. And I know Noble, you record these things. I know you record them. Now, in the terrible event that your ass had you 22 now, that when you turn 30 or 35 and you fuck around and start dating somebody younger and shit, we just need to grab this video and play it back to her so she knows exactly how you feel about younger women. So she knows exactly how you feel about younger women. Because I'm gonna just say this shit right now. No, I'm not triggered, bro. Look, ain't nobody. Look, bro. The fact that you on here wanting to tell stories and snitching. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why younger women deal with older men because we keep our
Bro,
fucking
I'm not
mouth shut.
telling those stories. I
No,
said I
no, bruh,
got
bruh,
stories,
bruh. Wait,
but
wait,
I'm
wait a
not
minute.
telling them.
Wait
But
a
I
minute.
got stories
The
though. But
reason
I'm not
why,
telling them
the
those.
reason why these younger women deal with older men primarily is because we keep our fucking mouths shut. We ain't going around telling our fucking friends about how we fucking younger women or goddamn we don't do none of that shit. That's why they fuck with older men. They don't have to worry about being the butt of a joke in a group of your friends when they go to a kickback. Because we ain't at the kickback. We the motherfucker rolling up to grab her ass from the kickback to go beat her down. That's what we do. When you sit up there and got a drunk all night, we roll up in our shit and then we take a fuck home. That's what we do. Now that's just the truth because that's the experience from me and all of my friends that mess with younger women right here in Texas all the damn time, and they know that shit. So now, bro, we don't, and then the whole notion that you can't, the 30-year-old and 35-year-old women ain't putting up with that shit, bro. Women are women no matter how old they are. If you fucking with a naive woman that allow you as a man to cheat, then that's what the fuck you gonna
well,
do.
I apologize. I'm saying women like the women in my family. I'll take that back.
Okay,
I
then
mean the women in
everybody,
my
look,
family
this
don't
the
tolerate that
deal, my
shit.
guy.
So
You
I
young,
apologize for that.
you still got a lot of life to live. Everybody get cheated on. It's whether or not you find out about it, my guy. That's it. Don't think your old lady is not subject to be disloyal because
Well,
she is.
nobody
Just
should
like,
cheat. Period. If
oh man,
you're a real man about your
nobody.
shit,
Well,
then if
guess
you don't
what?
want
They
to deal
shouldn't
with
have
that
killed. They
woman,
shouldn't have
break
killed
up.
Jesus. But guess what they did? They shouldn't have killed Jesus. But look at what they did. Look at what they did. So now, bro,
And it was a terrible thing that they did. And it was
and
so good.
and it's gonna be a terrible thing when you find out that a motherfucker cheated on you. But I'm letting you know right off top, bro. You can't sit up there. You have not been where I have been at. I've been 33. I've been 32. I done dated women the same age as me. Sometimes they don't act no different from a 19-year-old woman. They don't have no fucking nothing about them. Nothing about them. So and then you got men out here that ain't grew up from the time that they was 15 years old. They ain't got shit smart about their ass. So, bro, you can't just sit up here and say that women are just stupid because they're younger. That makes absolutely no sense. It doesn't. You are
I
not
didn't
asking.
say women are
Let me
stupid
ask you a
because they're
question,
young. I
Alex. Hold on
said
one
a
second,
lot of
Alex.
stupid females fall
Hold on
for
one
it.
second.